easy go.
Hello everyone, this is Wrecker. Welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to make a video to show you guys a few tips and tricks to show you how you can reach the max cap. I'd say. I wouldn't say the cap because there is no cap for the critical hit damage attribute in the game yet, but basically to show you how you can reach the maximum amount of critical hit damage along with 60% critical hit chance if you are trying to reach that particular figure. Now a bunch of veterans for this game might already know all these tips, but in case you don't know, or if there's any new players watching this video, it should help you out. So first off, before we jump in to the build, let me show you my stats that I'm sitting at. As you can see, that's 60% critical hit chance, that's the max you can get to, and then I am sitting at 237.9% critical hit damage. Now I'm only missing out 0.01% on that because of the mod that I have on my build. So basically out of the 3 I got 2 max ones, but 1 is 11.9%. So that's the only 0.01% that I'm missing. But as you guys know how RNG works in this game, I've been pretty lucky. I wouldn't say that RNG is pretty terrible for me. I do get like some really good pieces from time to time, but then again, it's not perfect to get all the perfect pieces, right? But this is what I have for now, and this is pretty much the max you can reach when it comes to critical hit damage as of this time, for the making of this video, because numbers do change in this game all the time. With the Division 2 and Massive, they change things all the time. So as of this time, this is the max you can reach. Yes, you can add an additional 7% of critical hit damage onto this, but the thing is, you're gonna lose 21% critical hit chance right away, because the only way you can add an additional 7% on top of this number is if you equip a rifle, because if you guys don't know already, by default it rolls with 17% critical hit damage as a max on rifles. So that's a particular thing about rifles, but then again you're gonna have to figure it out how to get to the max 60% critical hit chance along with having the maximum amount of critical hit damage. But enough of that. Let me go back to the build. And now before I jump into the weapons and gear pieces, let me just tell you the list of things from which you can stack critical hit damage. So first off, that's your weapon attributes. Second is your weapon attachments. Third is your shade of watch. The fourth thing is the gear attributes. And the fifth thing that you're gonna need is the brand bonuses. So you're gonna have to stack up the exact pieces. I wouldn't say to stack, you have to stack them in the same exact places that I do, but basically you're gonna need 3 Providence pieces, 1 Grupo piece, and 2 Sokolov pieces in order to hit that max on crit damage. But before we jump in, the specialization that you're gonna need to get a 10% critical hit damage mod, that comes from the firewall specialization. So you're gonna have to unlock it, equip it, and that's a 10%. If you don't do that, you're only gonna get a 5% mod, so you're gonna lose the 5% on that. So firewall. Now let's jump into the weapons. You can use any SMG, that doesn't matter. I have just equipped this, you know, for the sake of this build. That's pretty much it. But let me go to the attributes first. So this is the attribute that I'm talking about, the bottom one. You're gonna have to roll a max of 10% critical hit damage on this one. And as I was telling you earlier, 21% critical hit chance, that's the boost that you can get from an SMG and not any other weapon. So that was the thing. But if you go to the attachments, you're gonna have to attach critical hit damage all over, all 4 slots. So 5% on the scope, and then 5% on the magazine, 5% on the grip, and then 5% on the muzzle. I'm sorry, 10% on the grip. Okay, so critical hit damage all over. So that's for the weapons. That's pretty much the only things that you need. Critical hit damage all over on the attributes and on the attachments. Okay, now if we get to the pieces, again you're gonna need 3 Providence, 1 Grupo, and 2 Sokolov. Now you can place them as you like, but this is how I stack them up. You know, it depends on what exact pieces that you guys have. So let's go through the brand bonuses first, and then we can switch to attributes. So as you can see, Providence 3-piece, it gives you 15% critical hit damage. Grupo 1-piece give you an additional 15% critical hit damage, and if you stack 2 Sokolov, that gives you an additional 15%. Okay, now that's for the brand bonuses. If you go to the attributes, it's pretty straightforward actually. 12% critical hit damage, that's what you're gonna need on all 6 pieces. It doesn't matter what other attributes do you guys have, but try to get all reds with the critical hit chance if you can. That makes it easier. But anyhow, so as you can see, 12% critical hit damage on the attributes. Okay, all over 6 pieces, 12% critical hit damage. Now when it comes to the mask, backpack, and the chest piece, you're gonna need an additional 3 maxed out mods for 12% critical hit damage. Now I got only 2 of them with max amount, so that's on the mask and on the chest. Now this is the one on which I'm losing 0.01% because it's 11.9%, but I'll get it sooner or later. It doesn't matter. So this is as far as we go for the weapon and gear pieces. The additional 10% that I was talking about, that's from your watch. You're gonna have to need to go to offensive, and then at the bottom right one, that's critical hit damage. So as you can see, you can stack up to 20% critical hit damage from your watch. So stack 40 points into it and you'll get the 20%. Okay, now if you go back, here's another thing that I don't think most people know. The base critical hit damage that you can get, like without having to you know, stack any crit damage on your build, that's 45%. So if I remove everything from this build, all the crit damage, you will still have 45%, because that's the base number within the game. So that's pretty much it actually. So go back to the stats. This is the max cap. So if you guys like have any questions at all, you can put them in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.